What is good? It is I, main protagonist, and I'm here with Monty, and we are doing another review on Titan Season 2. I don't know what episode it is. I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. What is it, episode 11?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so episode 11. I'm not gonna lie, this episode was fire. A lot of stuff was going on in this episode. In my opinion, I don't know. How do you feel? I think a lot was going on.
It was right. Pretty sure it was good.
It felt longer than normal, but in a good way. I think because of all the scenes, it was like a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like, freaking Dick Grayson over here being big brain.
Yeah.
All the girls apparently were acting all bipolar and emotional. And Bruce Wayne came out of nowhere. A lot was going on. Okay, so let's start over from the beginning. Okay. First of all, we're going to do our overall thoughts. And I just think it was fire. End of mine.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. And, notice how I'm going to try sitting closer to the microphone. Because, our associate,
subscribers.
Our associate, Salim, specifically says I should sit closer. So I'm doing that now.
I think another subscriber said it too, though.
I'll talk to Salim.
So you're talking specifically to Salim?
Hi, doing Salim. Just shout out to him.
Shout out to Salim.
You'll be famous now.
But I really like this episode. This episode was cool. Okay, what happened at the beginning? There's so much that was going on.
That's what I'm saying. I kind of forgot what happened at the beginning. No, because I think it opened with Beast Boy and Cadmus, right?
Oh, yes. So... okay, this was horrible. Monty here couldn't even watch this scene, bro. At the beginning of the episode, we see Beast Boy getting experimented on, his brain poking out of his head, and they're just messing with his head, going inside his brain. And Monty's like, "Oh my god!" He couldn't watch. I was sitting there looking. I was like, "Man, I am sorry, Beast Boy. Like, I don't know what they're doing to you, but I do not like it." Cadmus, they're horrible people.
They should be condemned.
Yes, and I was so angry, bro. Beast Boy did not deserve that. He's just over here being tortured, and what can he do? Like, nothing. Okay, another thing. Next, what happened? All the female Titans had these subliminal messages sent to them to go to a diner. Rachel had a little vision that told her to go to Elko's diner. Starfire got a commercial to go to Elko's for donuts. Dawn got a radio. No, it wasn't a radio. Her check light engine came on, and she pulled over, and she was magically going into Elko's. And Donna got a call from Rachel to be able to tell them to go to Elko's diner. And apparently Batman is the one that orchestrated that whole thing. Apparently he was in there. He devised all the girls to get there to Elko's just to have a talk with them. And he talked to them for like 2 minutes. Yeah. And it was like, all right, great talk. He took a donut and he left. He didn't say goodbye. He just left. He literally got in his car, drove away. And everybody was looking like we were looking. They were like, did he just...
Sorry, I was looking back on the episode.
They were looking just like we were. And they were like, did he just leave? Like, and then Don was like, yeah, he did. That sounds about right. And they were all, bro, the girls. I don't understand why it was just the girls that was confusing. But I guess because everybody else is everybody else. It was at other places. And that was basically the rest of the team that wasn't captured. But man, Donna and Don were not feeling going to save Dick Grayson. They were like, nah, he caused his own problems. He can fix his own issues. That's what he deserves. That's what he gets. That's what he wants.
Yeah.
And they left him, and for a good reason. They went to go save Gar.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
It's okay with that, but I'm gonna chime in too because like, especially like I know Donna knows Dick Grayson like that, but it's like even remember like the whole Jericho incident where Deathstroke really F's up Donna. He's basically like that's why he went to the church in the first place because he's just like when he broke Jericho's pocket, he's just like because Donna was hurt and stuff like that. So for her, no sense to have her of all people be like, well, screw that guy, got himself in his own.
And that's real emotional.
Like what the F is wrong? Like.
You never liked that. You always like, why is she the one that's tripping?
Flip-floppy.
Everybody else, whatever. But you was like, Donna, you're the one that got hurt.
It's flip floppy. Can't stand it.
He went there because you.
Yeah.
Literally twice. One because they said we gotta use Jericho because we gotta get revenge.
Yeah, because how emotional she is. Which Aqualad's one thing, but she's the main person of that over here.
Yeah, she was gassing it up.
God. They gonna get mad with. I'm sorry. It's just continue. It's just.
He does not like Donna in the acts of her emotions, cause she's wishy-washy and it's trash. Dawn, that's fine. She was mad too. She threw away Hank's stuff and she kept the picture though. But she wasn't tripping about Dick either. So she went to help Gar.
Which is weird too, cause it's like it wasn't just some regular breakup. It had to do with a whole bunch of stuff going on in their lives about the Titans and their past. It's like she treated it like I'm gonna throw away all your stuff. Like this is some deep traumatic stuff they're all going through. Like, like it's just. And
they're making it true.
They're throwing away his
it's
stuff.
Normal.
And he may want his stuff back. Like keep it. What the? Like don't throw it away. Like it's just stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Also, throughout the most of the episodes, Rachel had visions of the death of Dick Grayson by Deathstroke, and I don't know. I guess she was just having those visions, just like in season 1, about some possible future. But I don't know. Other than that, she was like, "No, we gotta help Dick." And then, I can't wait to talk about this. But first, we're gonna get into Dick Grayson in jail.
Yeah.
He was acting like a psychopath. Like, okay, if we weren't watching this show and we were like seeing this in real life, he's literally talking to himself and throwing things and talking to himself. So he's crazy.
He is in solitary confinement. That tends to happen. People are just locked up by themselves, stuff like that. But I should say, this is from our perspective, like fighting and stuff like that. Like I got you.
Oh yeah. Speaking of him in jail.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne hallucination came back and started talking to him, telling him he needs to get his stuff together, he needs to stop pouting, and he needs to get out of jail and help his friends. And I was like, yeah. And then throughout that whole, like, it was multiple scenes where it showed him in jail talking to the fake Bruce Wayne and stuff, and he started being big brain all throughout these little panels of him in jail, because he started figuring out stuff that's going on with Deathstroke and Jericho and stuff like that. And there was this cool scene that they showed Bruce Wayne and him somewhere, and it shows a fight between Dick Grayson and Bruce Wayne, aka Batman and Robin, and it was accurate because Bruce Wayne was spanking that booty.
Oh yeah.
Dick Grayson had no chance. And it kind of reminded me, I don't know if you saw it, but the animated movie of with Bruce Wayne getting taken over by Talia al Ghul. Did you see that?
Maybe have I can't remember. He says an animated movie.
Yeah. So it showed Batman being taken over in that movie, and he's fighting Nightwing, and he gets beat. Like, he gets demolished, and he gets his arm dislocated, just like in the scene that we saw in this episode. Batman was beating him up, dislocated his arm. He had to push it back together, and now throughout this whole fight, it showed him getting better, progressing, getting stronger, and then he started being equals to Bruce and fighting with him on par. And then they stopped, and he was like, "Good job." And then he thinks deep in his brain, just like Jimmy Neutron's like think, and he figured out that he saw that Deathstroke when he saw him in the house when he was confessing that he made a mistake, that Jericho is inside Deathstroke, and it showed him do a sign language of something. I don't know what it said in sign language.
At that point, that little thing.
He did something, but it was really cool. I didn't mention Starfire's little episodes. Do you want to talk about that?
Or the diner with the I mean,
the whole thing, her whole.
I guess because the last time she does everything with Blackfire and stuff like that. I mean, I guess she's just having some reaction.
She was just being emotional.
Yeah, it's being drunk.
She was doing a typical human thing.
Exactly, it was kind of strange. It's like okay, she's the alien, but she's acting like someone. Yeah.
And do you want to talk about?
Let's not. We don't want to alienate our.
She is an alien. She is an alien.
Clever. But we don't want to alienate a certain part of our audience like that. Shout out to Ariana Bennett. Ariana Bennett. Shout out to her. Shout out.
But this episode was fire. There's two important scenes that we're missing. Okay, the first one is I love the couple Jose. That's ours.
Yes.
Couple Jose, Rose and Jason and Rose, Jose. I know people keep talking about, what do they say?
Shipping. So that?
No, it's a ship, but what do they call it? They call it J Rose. I don't like J Rose. It's gonna be Jose. So the couple named Jose.
It sounds so douchey, J Rose.
J Rose. That sounds ugly. So Jose with the couple of Rose Wilson and Jason Todd. They had their scenes in this episode, and I don't think Monty picked up on a lot of them, but it kept showing her like slipping up, like how she's like smiling and stuff, and then she goes back serious like right away.
To crack her facade.
Yeah, and it's explained at the end, but she was just acting like a typical person, like hiding their past, hiding their emotions.
Because what's the attack someone else for kind of doing it?
Yeah,
she was getting mad at Jalen. That just like being such a jerk, Jason. Like
Jason was being sappy, and she was like not with it.
But it's the same thing. She's doing the same thing, but there's a lot of stupidness happening.
But we know why.
Yeah, we know why. But there's a lot of stupidness happening in this episode. That's what it's.
But I love that couple. I know a lot of people probably won't, but it's adorable. It's cute. I love it.
Yeah, I just like it because it.
It's a power couple. It does.
I really start like.
He
Jason,
opened up.
It progresses. We learn more about his past, stuff like that. It just progresses his character. I'm saying it makes him.
Oh yeah,
I like him better. You know what I'm saying?
They did drop the truth about Jason Todd, like in the comics. Yeah. His dad died.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not.
There's different interpretations.
Yeah. His dad died, and his mom was an addict. That's always been true.
Yeah.
His mom is an addict, and he was living on his own, and that's cool. And he tried to open up to Rose, and Rose needed to open up to him, and eventually, he shows her when he lived in a school up on top of like a stadium. Or a stage where people act, and apparently he's a thespian?
Thespian, what he said.
Yeah. So he loved the acting because he was living above it. And he was watching. He has a theater nerd. So, and apparently she is too. So they had a little moment. She wasn't saying much, and she wasn't opening up to him. They did. I love that couple.
I feel like they were reacting some type of scene.
Oh yeah,
it may be well known or something. I don't know. Maybe it's Romeo and Juliet. I don't know.
I don't know. They both knew something with acting, and it was adorable.
We're not nerds in that area.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know, but it was adorable. So she's feeling Jason a lot, and the reason I keep saying she's feeling him is she's going more towards she wants to be a part of his life, and she's gonna open up to him because at the end of this episode, I'm gonna go back to, well, not the very end. A little bit close to the end of this episode, it showed that she deleted a message. She was acting like a typical girlfriend. Yeah. Jason got a text.
Wait, that was his phone?
That was his phone.
Let me not say nothing because I'm just go continue.
Jason got a text message from Donna saying, "Hey, are you and Rose okay? Call me when you can." And she deleted that mess. with the quickness. He doesn't even know. And then she went outside and she called, you guessed it, her father, Deathstroke, Slade Wilson. She called him and was like, hey, I'm not with messing with the Titans anymore. I'm out of this plan of yours. And just hung up the phone and threw her phone in the water so he wouldn't be traced. So that confirmed that she worked with Deathstroke this whole entire time. Which makes sense, because why would Deathstroke want to kill his daughter when he definitely didn't want to kill his son?
Wait, so if she's been working with Deathstroke, so does that say that she's the one who did all that stuff? People.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So Rose was the one that did all that crazy stuff with the crosses and the drink and stuff, because it makes sense. Deathstroke knew all that stuff. How is Jason gonna do that? So Rose has been working with Deathstroke the entire time of knowing the Titans, and she broke off because of Jason. Jason saved the day when it comes to Rose, and we don't know what's gonna happen with that, but that's a cool couple, and we'll see what happens in the future with that. And yeah, but the very last scene, we see some gruesome stuff. We see Cadmus doing some type of scenario, like with the crazy experimented on Beast Boy, with the doctor in the room is like trying to act out being Rachel to talk to Gar, and then apparently freaking what's her name?
Mercy Graves.
Yeah, Mercy over here pressing buttons to activate Gar going crazy, transforming into a tiger, and murking. I'm sorry. I'm gonna quote the right word. And yeeting the frick out of the freaking scientist that was just doing her job. Literally, Mercy told this scientist, hey, go in there and act out being Rachel so we can get some answers from Gar. She's like, oh yeah, sure. And so she's going in there, she's all talking like, oh yeah, I'm Rachel. And then Mercy presses the button, and that scientist gets yeeted. Gar turns into a tiger, rips her arm off, well, her hand off. Yeah. She's bleeding, knocking on the glass, saying, let me out, and she gets yeeted. Her neck get bitten, she gets ripped in half.
And old girl's just in there smiling at it.
Yeah, Mercy starts smiling. She got murdered. She murdered a person for no reason. I don't like it. Cadmus, Lex Luthor, a lot of things. Poor Gar.
Poor the scientist too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, poor scientist. Her kids. Frick Mercy. I don't care what problems she got with her family. Now, I was showing sympathy when her family was like texting and stuff, and they didn't want to be a part of her. They didn't want to like talk or nothing. I was like, oh dang, she just wants to be a part of her family. Oh, that's so sad. Nah, I don't care. Do you? Whatever. She murked some scientists for no reason. She didn't deserve that. Gar didn't deserve to get his brain messed with. Now he turned into a tiger. I thought they were going to like make him turn into the rest of the animal spectrum, but it just made him a killer. A murderer. It's crazy. But that's gonna wrap up this. You have any other things to say?
I do not. Pretty not straightforward episode, but
that scene was great.
Yeah, it was. We're talking about the fight scene with the Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson inside his head. Yeah, it was I liked it.
Oh, you finally got to see the frail looking Bruce Wayne do some stuff.
Yeah.
I remember when you said you're like, he doesn't look like he can fight anything.
Yeah.
And now you actually see him doing stuff.
He doesn't look like he can, but still just actually see him fight. Okay.
Yeah, do your thing, Bruce Wayne. But we're gonna wrap up this episode. This is a really good episode. I like it a lot. Still not better than Connor, but didn't even have Connor, but it had Jose, Team Jose, all the way. So we're gonna be out. Main protagonist out.